Sion tiha ala asie. Esi siato alian siu sawa ase. Hello everyone, I am Reverend Eva Marquez, and today is the December 20th, 2012. I received so many questions to asking about what is going to happen tomorrow that I decided to make this video for all of you who are interested to know my opinion. Some of the sources tell us that there's going to be a doomsday, that this is the end of the world and that we're all going to die. The first I'm going to ask you is to put all your fears away. There is no need to be afraid, there is no need to be alarmed, and there is no need to be afraid. That's all what I have to say about it. Tomorrow, when you wake up, for many people, it's gonna be exactly the same day, like it was today, or it was yesterday, or it was the day before. In one way, it's gonna be an ordinary day. In another way, it's gonna be extraordinary day, full of changes and new beginnings. Now, this is a message especially for starseeds. Your awakening have happened a long time ago. Tomorrow is just increase of the energy that will build up in the energy that you already have awakened. Tomorrow is the day that is marked in our calendars as an evolution of the humankind. When we acknowledge, or we get a chance to acknowledge how far we have grown, how far we have spiritually evolved, how much we acknowledge that there are the things that you may not see with your physical eyes and they still exist, that there are the things that you cannot physically touch with your hands, but you sense them in your body, in your energy. So there are the things beyond what we are taught to believe in. We as a human race, growing beyond the 5 basic senses. And this is the importance of tomorrow, to realize that there are changes happening and acknowledge these changes, because it doesn't happen until you acknowledge something in your mind, in your brain, that is happening. When your brain says, okay, I can see the colors, but my friend cannot see them, but I believe in it, that what I see is true and it's right, because maybe my other friend can affirm this, that what I see is right. And this is all what is happening. Tomorrow, there's gonna be another surge of the energy coming. This energy keep coming to us for the years and years and years. Tomorrow, literally coming its final wave, where we can open ourselves, we can open our heart, our soul, and accept this energy and acknowledge that we are not just a physical being in a human shell, that inside of you, in your soul, vibrates and emanates its energy way beyond this physical body. It's connected, that energy is connected and rooted into the earth, and it's connected into the universe, in a place where your soul had been created many eons ago. So one of the questions was what time the change is coming. There's no answer to this question, literally. I'm personally on the Chicago time, on the Central Standard Time. I feel that for me personally, the best time to meditate and literally accept more of this energy will be in an early hours, maybe by the 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. And that is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to find a quiet place where I can meditate and I can just let all the information to come to me, let all impressions, images, feelings, whichever way they come, just to come to me. I'm going to meditate in my quiet place. I'm going to connect with my guides, and I'm going to ask them to connect me with the highest available energy. The energy are coming from the love and light frequencies that connects with me and my body and all my spiritual bodies, and that is what I'm gonna do. I would recommend that you meditate in your quiet time if it's at the 8 o'clock in the morning, at 11, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, whenever you feel that you want to stop, that you want to just reflect in yourself, to look at the past and reflect in yourself what is happening, that is the best time for you to do it. And I would recommend to do it several times a day. That is what I will do as well. I want to acknowledge that the change will not come in one powerful bang and something's happening. I don't think that we're going to see extraterrestrials land. I don't think that anybody will come and whisk us away to some another planet. I don't see it happening. I do follow my intuition, and I do follow guidance from my guides, and this is what I sense. This is what I cannot say I was told by my guides, because my guides don't tell me do this and do that. My guides give me the options and guide me, give me the ideas, give me the thoughts, and I have to process them in my own mind. And I believe that is the healthiest way what you can do when you decided to be guided by your guides, because your guides cannot become the boss of you. You have to become one with them, and they become one with you, and then you make decisions regarding the future or the present together as a one being, as a one energy. And I believe that is the healthiest way. That is another way. Tomorrow, many people, many star seeds, light workers will meditate. Try to extend your energy and offer your love and light to anybody who is willing to receive it. Let's join as a one nation, as one being together, and help up to raise the vibration of this planet. Another important part to remember, and the part of the tomorrow, is to acknowledge that you are not just a human beings. Many of you have extraterrestrial DNA inside of you. That may sound fancy or scary or out of the science fiction movies, but yes, you do. If your soul have been created many eons ago in some close or distant planet, you do carry that specific DNA of your kind, of your star nation beings. And the same as then, you are able to use the special abilities that are encoded in your DNA. I call them special abilities or unique abilities because we are not used to acknowledge them yet in this lifetime. I believe that maybe 50 or 100 years from now, the telepathy will be quite common communication. And the people will look back and says, when did telepathy start that? And perhaps they will go to year 2012 when there was a mass awakening. And they says, oh, that's, and nobody really believed them. Everybody was thinking that they are not. But if you think of it, not that we are, if you think of it, telepathy is already working very well. And it's one of the abilities that is great to acknowledge. When somebody's calling you on the phone, you can predict who it is. Is it your mom? Is it your friend? You can predict who is it that is calling you. When you want somebody call you, you can send them a telepathic messages. I thought, can you call me? And more you practice it, the more you will see that you can manifest it. We can manifest so many things. We just have to learn to work with our energy and use it for the highest good. I don't want to bring any scary messages, but I want to point out that if you start using your messages to control your energy, to control the others and send out the hateful messages, probably something in the similar ways will come towards you, because I believe in the equal giving and receiving part, or call it the karma. What you send out, you receive. But anyway, we're gonna focus only on the positive way of this and of tomorrow. Another question is the sensitivity. As this energy is coming for a quiet few years, in the last few weeks the energy really increased, and the sensitivity increased in many as well. I have to affirm that last few days have been really hard time to sleep, but this energy just, I'm exhausted, but this energy just doesn't want to let me sleep, and it is exhausting, as you can see. But there is something that can be, you know, to deal with. I don't want to tell my guides to let me sleep at this point, because I want to attune to my energy as much as I can. I've been seeing the things which are, you can say, that are in the front of our eyes, and you just cannot see them, that they are the dimensions that live here in this realm with us, and you can see the things. Healing of the physical body, ability to heal the physical body increase in many as well, and I can see that with myself as well. Sensitivity just to know the things, see in the past, to know where your soul have been, seeing your past life, understanding the lessons. That is a huge thing. I think it may be very confusing for a few people, or for many people right now, as it says, oh my god, I can see these beings, and I can see this, and I can see that. Some of these Star Nation beings don't look like us. They have a totally different look than us. Their body may look scary only because we are not used to their look, I would say. If you have a visions, if you see the things, if you see this, any kind of the ETs, Star Nation approaching you, ask them, are you coming from the love and light? And if they answer you 3 times yes, or make you feel 3 times yes, then you are connecting with the right energy. If you are in the doubt, raise up your vibrations at a point. Raising up vibrations means to shine your soul light. That is when you imagine that your heart chakra, that is where your soul sits, literally illuminates into golden light, or the silver light, or the light that goes with you, that vibrates with you, that you feel comfortable with. For me, it is a golden light. So you illuminate this golden light out, and you send that light out, and you literally shine yourself. You imagine that you are a light bulb that literally vibrates all that light, to shine that light way beyond your physical body. And that is your free will, and that is the best protection that you can have. And if you by any chance connecting with something or someone that has a lower vibration, that being and energy will not be able to sustain your energy, your vibration is gonna leave you. So that is just something to let you know that you are in control. The free will is very important to follow. The guides that comes from the love and light frequency, they always talk about the free will. They always give you the options. Again, as I say, they don't tell you, you have to go there and do this, or you have to do this, or something bad's gonna happen. That happen only when something really, really bad is happening, and they think that it's supposed to be prevented. But that is happen on very rare occasions, sadly. And again, that is important to acknowledge it. Okay, so super sensitivity. Again, you may feel that your body is really overwhelmed with the energy, that you get overwhelmed with the energy of the people. It's called the empathy. Your empathic abilities are growing or developing in the super fast speed. Let's say you go out into the store, you can feel if somebody's angry, upset, if he's negative, or if he's happy and joyful. And if you don't know how to control empathic abilities, what happens, you most likely will sponge this feeling inside of you, and that's going to confuse you, because, as you know, okay, I'm having anxiety, I'm feeling angry, and because you don't know where this feeling came from, it usually attaches itself to some feeling, to some emotion that happened to you, let's say a year ago, 2 years ago, in your childhood. If you have been abused and you walk by somebody who is abused at the moment, you pick on that energy, and it's gonna bring your feeling from the childhood, and that can bring a lot of emotional distress, anger, and you name it, the sadness, the crying, the feeling bad about yourself, decrease in the self-confidence. And so what is important when you pick on these feelings, it is important to release them. Release the energy on everyday basis, because there is so much energy that you sponge through the day that you don't need. All you need is just to imagine a vacuum or the magnet, a huge powerful magnet that works for me. Imagine it sweep by your feet, goes up in your ankles, your knees, up to your hips, up to your chest, your neck, your head, and you release it all the way out. And you can say that I ask and thank you to release all energy that no longer serves me in the positive way. I ask you and thank you to release all spirit attachment or negative energy or anything that you feel or may have a feeling that may be attached to you. I ask and thank you to release it. Take a deep breath in, release it all the way out. Since again, there's a free will love. You are in the charge of your energy. You don't need anybody else to do this for you. You are the most powerful being at this time in your body, that you have all control and all power to make yourself better, to heal yourself, to align yourself. Of course, there are the others who are starseed light workers who assist those who are in need of the help. And I do the same. It is my job to help others. And there is no shame to look for the help if you need it, to look for the guidance, to look for somebody who will help you at the moment and who teach you the skills to help yourself. When you're looking for the spiritual help, for spiritual teacher, for spiritual reading, healing, look for the person that gives you the confidence, that makes you feel that you can do anything you put in your mind, that you have a power to change your life. I would discourage you against the people who want to take advantage of you, who would hold you in a fear, who will instill in the fear in you. And if you will not do healing, cleansing, whatever it is with them, that a bad thing's gonna happen to you. That is not true. Those are the people who want to control you. And that is another part of the change that is happening tomorrow. Control. We are breaking up from the pattern where we do not want to be controlled anymore. Now, I know that many of you ask, and I was asking the same questions, why those beings that are close in the spaceship, and they really are, in my opinion they are, as I sense them, why they don't come here? Why they don't just land and help us to bring the peace and love and joy? But how different they would be to telling us what to do than the system that we have right now. It is on us. It is on us, starseeds, light workers, on us who enlighten our body, who raise up the vibrations to the point that you don't need wars, you don't need fights, you don't need these nasty, bad feelings to hold inside of you and to spread them around you. It is up to us to shine that light and help to change this world. It is our free will. Once we get into this point that the majority of us, and I would say the majority would have to be at least 75 to 80% of the population, would agree to become the one and light off the weapons and strive for the better life, then I think they are ready to land with us and help us to in the end. But at this point, if they would land and tell us, you have to do this and you do this and you do this, what would happen? We would be looking at them like at the gods, which, with all the respect they are to us, and we will follow anything that they say. And how easy it is to take advantage of somebody who follows you blindly. And that is another reason when I communicate with my guides, I ask them, why you just cannot give me or anybody else just the whole truth, just teach us and we can teach the others. And my guide said that they have to teach every willing soul a part of the teaching or part of the knowledge, part of the truth. And it is our job, our responsibility to share that knowledge and put all those little puzzles together. So neither of us will feel that I have a more than the other and put ourselves into control. Now, I do not want to make this sound as the ego-centered thing, because I'm pretty sure that many of you will tell me that we had to go through the ego transformation and only those who set their ego aside are truly high vibrational beings on the high vibrational energy. I would say that many of those who know me, uh, I hope that you will see me for the purity in my heart, and for my actions, that they are not coming out of the ego centered ways. And but I need to point this out, that there is importance that we start to sharing our knowledge, that we will not be hiding anymore, that we practice the healing, whenever it's the healing of the soul and the physical body, and we accept our positions here, and we show the others that what we do is working, and because it does work. uh, and that is about the stars. It makes me sad a little bit to think of it, that there are so many gifted healers and so many gifted intuitive light workers, and they still don't believe in themselves. They still question their abilities, and then there are these people who pretend to be gifted, and because their ego is so up high, they convince the other millions of people how great they are, versus this humble and wonderful light workers who just don't know how to speak about themselves and don't know how to literally share with the world what they do and how great they are. And I know quite a few of them. So you guys, you are awesome, and all you have to do is to believe in yourself, believe in what you do, and it's gonna get better. Because with a full, healthy belief in yourself, you increase that energy flow through you. Another thing I would like to address is a disappointment. I think that tomorrow there's going to be quite a bunch of disappointed people, because so many of you, I would say, were so hyped up what is going to happen for these spectacular events, and visibly I don't think they're going to be any. Inside you will feel many things. I know there's going to be a lot of great events tomorrow, so if you join them, please enjoy them as much as you want to. I would like to thank everyone who invited me to the events, and I'm sorry I declined all of them. I just felt like to stay home in my quiet place and just to reflect on my life and enjoy the energy that is coming. When there is an alignment, I always sense the energy of the Pleiadians of my home, and it makes me a little bit of homesick, but it's okay. I understand my mission here, and I understand that I came here on the earth. I was incarnated in this lifetime with a mission, and my mission is not to leave right now. My mission is to bring the other healing systems and help the others awaken their energy, and most important, understand their energy in this lifetime, how to use it for better of yourself and better of others. That's my mission, and so I feel okay with it, and I'm not going to go home. And to all of you who will be so disappointed that you are not going home, try to remember, why did you came here for the first time? I know it's very difficult, because on the earth lifetime, when we are born, we forget our past, we forget what we have done in the other lifetimes whenever they've been on the earth or into the universe. You forget how important you are. But if you felt that nudge to spiritual awakening, if you felt that nudge to change your life, and I know that many of you change your life from absolutely difficult situations into wonderful life, into believing in yourself. Some of you overcome some horrible sad events, and it still didn't break you down. It strengthened you. If you allow yourself to think that way, it strengthens you, and it helps you to become of who you are today. And that is the most important thing, what's going to happen tomorrow or tonight, when you remember of who you are and why did you come here. When you see the visions that you don't understand them, when you go on the astral travel, when you have a dream, ask your God, what is it that I'm supposed to remember from this lifetime? What is it that I'm supposed to know from this vision? Perhaps when you see some scary looking extraterrestrial beings, maybe it's your family who's trying to show you, okay, here we are with you, we're cheering you up on the way. And because we are, and because we are raised in this fear-based world, the first thing what comes to many of you is like, oh my god, they are after me, they want to get me, it's the bad energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad energy. I know there's been so much of say about the reptilians. I want to point out that there are good reptilians and there are bad reptilians. Same like the people here in our world, there are good people and there are bad people. So I would ask you not to judge all of them. I work only with beings from the love and light frequency. My guides guide the starseeds who are here born on earth to me to help them again to awaken and acknowledge them energy and help them to understand it. I have attuned quite a few reptilians who are working on the light side, and I work with the Pleiadians, Andromedians, many different kind of the star nations, Pegasus, just to name the few. But I do work with reptilians as well, and those who come to me, those are, I believe, with my full heart from the love and light frequencies. Yes, they had a dark past. Yes, they wanted to change. And they came here to help. They came here to fight the war and they came here to help. I met the Greys who came and approached me and the other healers who wanted to change. And these Greys started to bring the people to me and the others that I know who had an implant, who so they way it was to help me to assist those people who are here on the earth to remove the implants, remove the controlling device from them so they can continue on in their life, they can heal and they can continue go on with their life. And that on the other side fix, if you can call it that way, the energy of the Greys. They prove themselves and they strive toward the light. I believe in the second chances, and I believe that there's a chance if you want transmute from the dark to light. It's never too late to do so. And you can look at it from the reptilian point of view, the Greys, or any other bad beings. You know, some of them they never want to change, and you cannot force it. But some of them want, and that goes in this lifetime when there's somebody who's on the drugs. If they really will want to change, and they work hard for it, I believe there's a chance to change. And if you are alcoholic, if you are somebody who's bad, you have a chance. But it has to come from you. No one can do this for you. You have to work hard, much more harder than the others, for your change, and for make it to happen. And you have to stay with that light, because if you don't, then the darkness consumes you. I hope that we will not see any suicidal incidents tomorrow because of the disappointment. Again, so many wonderful things are happening. Notice your visions, notice your feelings. Some of those things can sound odd or weird. I want to share with you my vision. About maybe a month ago or so, I had a vision to make this device when I'm holding. It is a device that my guides call a chi generator. It is a crystal wrapped in the coil, and it has these symbols on it. It has a little wires here. Sometimes I call it the bug. What this does is it increases the energy when you're doing the healing on yourself or the others. You can put this device on the affected part of the body, and it helps to filtrate the energy, move the energy, and increase your healing energy. You can put the different kind of the crystals or the healing stones around it, and that way you can more tailor the energy that goes in. Let's say if there's somebody very physically ill, you can put the piece of amber natural Baltic amber I like to use personally. You can put it there, and it helps with the healing, or any literally kind of the stones. I have used many variety of the stones with this. When it came to my mind, I was thinking, how will I use it? But I was intrigued enough to make it and give it a try. I was actually inspired by the zapper device that I learned from Dr. Clark. The zapper with the 9-volt batteries, and that you put on your wrist, on your legs, and you use it with a. It works that there's a 15 quarts energy coming into you and helps you to build up the white cells in the body, which helps to fight any bad illness or any bad bug in the body. If you are interested, please look at the Dr. Hulda Clark and at her zapper, and it will explain you in much more details than I did right now. And so anyway, I was inspired by was thinking how I can make a device that doesn't need any electric power, because we do have so much of power in our hands. There's so much of energy that goes through you that you can power the things with it. And this what came to me. I have many other symbols and little energy devices that I made in the last week, and that I'm going to use, and I would like to share with all of you later on when I'm ready to share it. But this is all what is happening tomorrow. You're starting to remember the things now. Acknowledge that those are not a new things that you know, or that you suddenly learn. Those are the things that you have been using in your past, that you have been using in more than one lifetime before. Those are the things that you've been remembering from your home world. Whenever, again, it is the device, it is the energy, it is the way how to put the hands on the body, it is the way how to call for the energy, stream the energy in the body, it is the way how to use your mind and look at the things from a totally different way. I always said, when you awaken this energy inside of you, you don't have to become a psychic or the healer. You can use it, the energy, in your everyday life. Whenever you are a teacher, a baker, a teacher who wants, let's say, to bring more green for the school, to work with the solar panels for the school, to help to recycle, how to teach and acknowledge the children for the great things, and support them and show them that they can reach anything they want to do in their lifetime. This is just an example. The baker, when you bake the cakes, you can put your energy and healing energy to help the others in the product, anything you do. The wood carver, the carpenter, you can use your healing and your soul energy to create the things with most wonderful, amazing energy that you can imagine. And imagine if I have a starseed carpenter build my house, and I can feel that healing energy, that love that she has for her job, and if they put it in the building I'm gonna live in, I'm gonna walk in, I'm gonna love that place, it will just brighten up my energy and will help me to create more great things for this world. If I go and I'll buy the bread that was infused with this wonderful energy from the earth and from the universe, it will nourish my body, and again it's gonna give me that energy boost that I have to give my energy, my light to someone else. It's almost like, well, it's not almost, it's like a paid forward, not with the money but with the energy, and that is a wonderful thing. Another thing on my list is anger. Again, some people's gonna deal with the anger issues tomorrow, whenever it is, that what is not happening, or the anger that is literally bottled or pressed inside of you for the excuse me if you hear the noises, my little doggy wants to drink the water and she likes to make a lot of noise. So if you hear the weird noises in the back, that's my little dog Zoe. I have another whose name is Milo, but he's sleeping somewhere else. Well, anyway, the anger. There can be the anger that is inside of you for quite a while, and it wants to go out. Why does it want to go out? Why you feel like, whoa, I have to have this great feeling in the world, and I feel angry, and I feel like all those other ideas and the issues are coming to me, and why is this happening? It is happening to help you to release. Acknowledge whatever makes you angry, whatever makes you disappointed, and release it whenever it's coming from what happened, what did not happen or will not happen tomorrow, or what happened at 20 years ago. Acknowledge it, release it, let it go. Allow yourself to receive fully the good energy and not be stuck and drowned and congested in the old energy. That is what it is. You know, we need to release old, we need to accept the new one. Try to relax, try to meditate. If you will ask me what is the great meditation, it would be to imagine a rainbow of the energy. Rainbow that goes in your chakras. To me, the chakras vibrate the horizontal energy, which goes this way. You can imagine, you know, to open all your chakras in your body. If you open your basic 7 chakras, they will open your other additional chakras. So you don't have to worry, you know, how many I open and they go up and down from the body. You can open your basic 7 chakras and imagine that you are just a horizontal rainbow that's flowing through energy. Then you will imagine a rainbow coming through you into vertical energy, and that is the rainbow that connects with your meridians, with your basic 12 meridians, and that is the most important pathway as I see it for the DNA and the changes of the DNA. When the energy horizontal and vertical merge together, and it literally goes in a DNA pattern, or as I see it, goes in a infinite pattern in the number 8 configuration that flows through your body. So you want to imagine that this rainbow is coming in the both ways, and it's coming from the universe down into the earth, from the earth up into the universe. If you want to follow a very quick exercise for the attunement, you can take a deep breath in. You acknowledge with the language of light of the changes that are happening. Eliation, Tiaha, Eliation, Seha, Eliation, Taha. And you can imagine a green light entering your body on the left side, going down into the earth, going up in your right side, down into the earth, and the green strand coming up through your left leg, turning up in your right side, to changing into a dark blue color and going up into the universe. And again, the blue strand coming down in your energy, and how it's coming down, it's merging with the other energies of your chakras as you have them, as you shine them and vibrate them out. And it's coming down into the earth, and you pull that blue energy up, and about halfway of your body, it's turned into the purple energy, and it goes up into the universe, in your home world. If you know where's your home world, direct that energy up in your home world. For me, I direct in the Pleiadian. If you don't know, just ask your guides. It says, take it up in my home world. If you really struggle and you don't know where to send it, and you feel like you have to say the name, ask to be connected with Arcturus. Arcturus is a very great place for the starters, I guess you can say. They help us. They help you usually in your original awakening process in this lifetime, to adjust your energy until you are able to hold and connect with your energy from your home world, from your guides. But to continue, you pull the purple light in, hold the strand down to your body, go down into the center of the earth. You pull this energy upward, the purple up, and about halfway body it will change into the red, and will go up into the universe, and hold the way down in your body, hold the red strand, go all the way up, down into the earth, and then you put the red strand from the earth, goes up in your body, and about halfway it changes into the orange color. The orange goes up into the universe, and from the universe coming up to you, the orange strand goes through all the body, go down into the earth. from the earth we put the orange strand, pull it up, and the half of the body is gonna change into the yellow strand, and it goes upward, and the yellow strand goes down into the body, go down into the earth, and we pull it up, and about half the way it changes into the green color, and again connects with the universe. And one more time we bring the green strand down through your body, down into the earth. That is a very simple exercise. We thank our guides in the end. Elion siu, sobota hala asia, asin dion asa, elia sohe. And this is a very simple exercise you can do. Just really try imagining the rainbow of the colors, one as it's flowing to another, to flow in your body. One color into another goes from the top to the bottom, into the earth, from the earth up to you, into the universe. Where do you start? It doesn't really matter. For me, I like to start from the strength from the universe. If you feel you want to start with the strength from the earth, go for it. Important part is to connect with the earth, with your middle self, with yourself, and up, or how you would say lower self, middle self, higher self. Earth, you, universe. Holy Trinity. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now really fast. I would like to acknowledge the numbers. Many of you ask me, what does it mean? I see 1111 all the time. It means that you are awakening, that you are in the time of the awakening, and that you acknowledge it, that you notice it. When you see this number, ask, what does it mean for me? What have I just done at this minute, at this time? Was there something I was thinking of? It is an affirmation, and it is kind of this like, oh, okay, I'm doing a good thing. So notice it. When I see 1212, that's usually very much connected to 2012 and the things I'm doing right now. When I see 333 or 3333, that goes as a Holy Trinity for me. Connection between the earth, Maya self, and upper self. The DNA, strands of the DNA, moving them up and down, because literally you have to be connected through all three parts to understand what is going on and to bring the healing, because the healing doesn't go only to your physical self, it doesn't go only to the earth, and it doesn't go only into the universe. It has to be combined. You have to become one with all of them. When I see numbers 44 or 55, that's a future for me. That is something that I'm working on, and that it gives me the affirmation for the future, what I'm supposed to do, or the nudge for the future. Again, I read for many people, I see the future. So I believe that there's nothing scary happening today, because why would I see the future for myself and the others if tomorrow everybody's gonna die? So please don't fear. Fear is a controlling device that wants to hold you down. One last question I would like to answer is regarding of relationship. Many of you writing to me that you feel that your relationship is coming to the end, that you have awakening, but your partner have not. And I know that this brings a lot of sad feelings and a lot of confused and mixed feelings to yourself. I would recommend not hastily to end up a relationship. When your energy change, give your partner a time to change as well. Let's say that if you go and you decided to have a DNA attunement, I always says one person has a DNA attunement, whole family is gonna get attuned, because that energy from you vibrates to everybody around you. Now there are two things what's gonna happen, possibly. One thing is that your partner, your family is gonna change alongside with you. They may not change as fast as you do, but they change, and they sort of will be open to what you do and are able to listen until they really join in. Or your energy will just vibrate totally differently, and you will decide to go separate ways. Now, of course, that is a sad thing was happening, but it is not the end of the world. It is a life, I guess you can say, and it is really up to you. Do you want to connect with the people who are like you, who vibrate with the energy like you, or you want to stay in the relationship for the feeling of obligations? So important part is to observe all the parts. Is my partner willing to change? Do we have something in the common? What is it that I really want to do? I would recommend the meditations. You can look at my meditations or anybody else, to call for your soulmate, call for your family of light to join with you. Maybe you just need a great friend, somebody who understands you, and then you will find your love life fulfilling. there is not really a great solid answer to do this, to say, okay, this is it, move on. Each relationship is different, and so each of you need to look at this from your very personal point of view and see, is this relationship really not working and I'm ready to move on. Make all ends, mend all the little ties that you need to, so you don't have any regrets, and then heal yourself from the relationship and move forward. um, that is my best advice. I do hope that all of you will find your soulmate, that you will connect with your soul family. All you have to do is to really, again, to shine the light from your heart and meet the people like you, and you will feel great. For many, many, many years, I used to be so lonely, and I thought that I'm the only one who is different, and there's nobody like me, and I just really stuck in this world. And then I started to finding the people like me, and it was the most amazing thing that happened to me in my lifetime. Well, there were quite a few amazing things that happened to me in my lifetime, but I mean, for my energy, and it helped me to grow beyond my wildest expectations. So I do wish all of you that you start finding your soul family and look for the people who are like you. Send out that light, that they'll find you and you find them, and you're gonna be happy. If you have any questions, please message me, email me, and I will try to answer as many of them as I can. And I would like to help you the way that I personally think I can. And I would like to make this life experience for all of you the most greatest life experience, that when we end this lifetime and are born in another one, we will always remember. Well said, do you remember the life on earth? That was kind of cool, right? And I wish you a wonderful Friday, wonderful December 21st, 2012. Again, find a quiet time, reflect in your energy, and notice your very own special abilities that you have. I will end up with the language of light, the message from my heart to yours. Elion siyu sovoata asie, esion taha. Elion siyu asion tava aseha. Any siyu sever. Love and light from my heart to yours. Have a wonderful, wonderful holidays. Bye-bye.